So when I was invited by All India Management Association three and a half years back, I said, let me bring a differentiation. I created this 60 or 65-hour course, online course.
Or technologies like AI replacing humans or taking over the human jobs. What do you think about it?
This is a popular debate going on today also. Yesterday also, Facebook CEO has announced that 5% cut. Nothing is certain. If somebody says, I am working in a very good job, and my service is secured, I think one has to take a call. This thinking will not last.
Hello everyone, you're watching the mainstream. I'm Simran Shivankar, your host for today, and we are back with yet another episode of our weekly live series. Today we have with us a true visionary leader, Mr. Agrawal. Mr. Agrawal, thank you so much for joining us today and agreeing to do this with us. As I said, a true visionary leader, he needs no introduction, but I'm going to take some time and introduce Mr. Agrawal. He is a seasoned digital transformation leader and an educator with over 40 years of experience in the industry. He is the program director for digital innovation and transformation in enterprise course at AIMA, which is All India Management Association. He has also been associated with renowned institutes like IIM Mumbai and IIT Gandhinagar. He is currently a visiting professor at the School of Management at IIT Bombay. Formerly a CIO at BPCL and director at TCS, he has led significant IT transformations in the oil and gas sector. A recognized industry expert, he has also authored research in hydrocarbon processing magazine and also designed courses on Industry 4.0. He has also been awarded the CIO 100 Asia Pacific and CSI Excellence Award. He has also spoken at over 100 global conferences. Professor Agrawal has immensely contributed to many professional societies, including the Computer Society of India as a national president, as well as the Bombay Management Association. It gives me immense pride and pleasure to welcome him to this series. So, Mr. Agrawal, thank you once again for joining us in this live session. With that being said, Professor Agrawal, if you could help us with this dynamic journey, share a glimpse about your experience with our audience. We would love to know about that.
Thank you, first of all, inviting me and giving me this opportunity to present some of my thought process and some of my learning. In fact, my journey last 4 decades is not straight. As usual, I have to also face a lot of ups and downs. But somehow, certain traits which I am going to discuss, help me to sustain and to grow. If I look back, last 4 decades, I started my career as a teacher, and then I got opportunity in the corporate world in the field of computer science, and there I thought, there is no other way except the hardening, which I keep telling to everybody, whether your management asks you or not, but you be prepared for hardening process, which has continued for my 3 decades journey with Bharat Petroleum. That make the unknown technology to the known means that the technology which is not known but is there, but we are not knowing. Implement this for the company benefit, and then try to lead from the front. When you do a project, lead from the front and work with the team. Always believe in developing the team and trusting the team. And that career, 30 years, and my my passion for the technology, I don't know, it is everlasting, I will say. And that has helped me to grow and grow, whatever, though I was working in the public sector undertaking, but I have never thought that I am in a public sector undertaking. It is just like any private institution or private organization. The second thing, which has, if I look back, is that my leadership experience while working with the Computer Society of India and various roles in professional bodies, that has nurtured me as a leader, because In this kind of situation, you have a lot of VUCA kind of such situations, and you have to deal with the unknown people. You don't know them, but you make them how to make them friend, how you earn their trust, and then create the products and events and programs and conferences, pan India, sometime abroad also, overseas, and that was a big learning for me, and that is still continuing. The third thing, which I feel that my students have given me a gift. When I came out from Bharat Petroleum, though I was teaching in all the years as a somewhere as a part time, something like that with company permission, but I thought the teaching is a passion for me. Then IIT Bombay has given me a opportunity, and that was a different, absolutely, that was a very different journey which I started experiencing. Creating the new kind of courses, and then delivering them for the satisfaction of the students and getting them walk in my classes. That was a real, very satisfying moment. And the fourth and the last thing which I am doing now, creating the leadership pipeline. I feel that the corporates today need. First of all, I decided that I should give back to society what I have learned in the hardening process, and later on the TCS, also thankful to TCS, where I got the global experience working with the global companies. Let me give back. So that's why now last couple of years, 4 5 years, I'm totally devoted. One side delivering the good education to my students whenever I get opportunity, and also delivering some of the very useful and learning experience to our future leaders or current leaders in field of digital transformation and many other subjects. So that is what I will say. And this journey was possible. If I look back, I learned something from my father. He left me when I was only 5 years old, but 6 years old. I see him working as an entrepreneur. He was a big businessman. And I think that entrepreneur traits still live with me. That has helped me to do this difficult journey, a multifaceted journey, I will call it.
Fantastic, sir, and thank you so much once again for sharing this transformative journey with our audiences today. It's quite inspirational, like the way you said, you've always found your roots back to technology right from your early childhood days. So thank you once again for giving us a glimpse of your journey. Like you said, you've had this experience for now 40 decades. You've already seen technology have a transformational shift right from the early days to the present days of AI and digital transformation, or even Gen AI for that matter. Any thing that surprises about emerging technology or trends in today's times? Anything that has really inspired you, for if it's any kind of
Yeah,
efficiency related or any kind of policy related?
you know, uh, first of all, I consider the technology evolution as a growth of civilization. Ever since we came to know about civilization, in some other format, the technology was there. Today, we consider technology when only we talk about electricity, or we talk about the mechanical, or we talk about digital technology, IT technologies. But no, technology was always there. So what we are seeing today face is a the phase of digital civilization. The civilization growth, it will get stopped if technology evolution is get stopped. I say, I sometimes I feel like this. So spiritual leaders may not agree. So that is what is something. Whenever uh, I get an opportunity to create a new kind of courses, or new kind of or whenever I get an opportunity to even give a lecture or somewhere talk, I always see that how I bring some differentiation in this, in differentiation in my deliveries. So that is one thing which inspired me, that how I bring the differentiation. As when you invited me, then I start thinking, what can be a differentiating factor, you know and if I'm able to inspire, if I'm able to add some value to my students, or to somebody who has come to my help, even that the students are not seeking my help, I'm dutifully doing some work for them, I get inspired. Many times, my students come back and tell me, sir, we really learn. And when they get a job, and sometimes they give me feedback that during placement, sir, whatever you have taught us, it has helped me. So that is the inspiring moment. No, I am not a giant. No, or I will not say I am a very big shot or scientist. No, but whatever little I can add some value to somebody or to value to some organization, that inspire me.
Fantastic. Along the same lines, like you said, you've also always had interest in developing courses, and you've always had the background of teaching. So I understand that you also currently work on two extensive courses, which is digital transformation and AI-driven business
Yeah,
transformation for 65 hours and retooling digital business
yeah.
management for 40 hours that have benefited over 200 CIOs in the industry. Additionally, you've also conducted sessions for MSMEs, hosting over 10 courses additionally. What was the inspiration or where this inspiration or the idea stemmed from? If you could give us a brief about that, throw some light on
It's
that.
a very excellent question you are asking. It always touch my heart. That what I can give back to society. I feel that at this moment of digital transformation, when everybody was talking about the I think one of my responsibility or I feel that I'm passionate that if I can contribute little bit to our this new generation leaders, we call them CIOs or CTOs or CDOs, or those who want to learn this technology. So when I was invited by All India Management Association 3.5 years back, I said, let me bring a differentiation. We have some good my friends Sanjay Agrawal, who worked for Hitachi Viptara, and Professor Sada NL Sada, who retired from IIT Bombay. I consulted them. I created this 65 hours, 60 or 65-hour course, online course. And first time when I delivered 3 years back, the first batch, now the eighth batch has been announced, it has created a wow kind of, factor, And I remember that, moment, when we ended the course and then we organized a certificate distribution in the IMA office, and we invited the former DIG, Deputy General of NIC, Dr. Gupta, and many colleagues who attended, our this course, they started, appreciating like anything. That is what the satisfaction I bring. The technology is something, which is change the landscape of any country. It will change the landscape of your career, But just knowing technology is not, sufficient, The best part of the technology is that how efficiently, how effectively, how thoughtfully we can use it. That is what is my one of the objective of creating these courses and delivering these courses to the right audience.
Absolutely, and I think we all can agree to that. A lot of emerging trends are taking the center stage now. But like every technology has its contributions on a large level, on a global level, there are certain challenges as well. Would you be able to address any obstacles or challenges about emerging technologies in terms of its adoption or implementation, especially now that there is a lot of competition and everything is digital?
It's a very important question, and I keep thinking about that. One thing I feel that the enterprises in our country, especially the top management, they are very keen for all these technologies. But I find the limitation in their thought process, and in implementation, execution, and the organization, bringing the organization around this kind of thought process, so that it can take a shape one day. They are always in the firefighting kind of thing. As I compare, because I got an opportunity to work with some global organizations after during TCS time, and I seen that the kind of planning they do, I think that lacks in our companies. Second thing, that then they always, attachment with the legacy, They want, I remember the days, when cloud computing was being rolled out globally 15 years back, it was around 17, 18 years back. There was a really apprehension in our country, And bank says, oh, no, my security will be compromised. So and so say, no, I cannot share my data. And now it has become reality. You can't survive without cloud computing, So accept that you have to take care of your data, and that is there are n number of ways. That was also there. That time also it was available. So that is also the detachment, with the legacy. And the third thing, which is a very big challenge, I feel, is the skill gap. Skill gap. And that's why, our role come as a experienced people know that know how we mitigate this skill gap. And here also a lot of investments is required, a lot of investment. I'm thankful to the education institutions like IIT, IIMs, and many private institutions also. They are doing wonderful job in this area, but much more has to be done.
Absolutely. Because you also spoke about skill gaps. According to you, are there any skills required for leaders or up and coming individuals who want to make a mark in the tech space? Any certifications that you recommend, that you strongly recommend, should be made mandatory, especially in organizations?
know, there are different layers of administrative roles in the organizations, and it's not only question of certification, but first of all, there should be a mindset for new learnings, mindset for the digital learning. And sometimes we say that digital first mindset. We say digital first mindset. So how to create digital first mindset? That it doesn't require some joining some university or some classes. It should be self motivated. But leaders like us, mentors like us can act as a catalyst for them. But after all, they have to do their maximum work. Second thing, they have they have to plan reskilling of their workforce, reskilling of the workforce. They should not be no girth in this. They should be, in my opinion, a company has to put some investments in all this reskilling. Reskilling is not the investment. I will say it is a question of sustainability now. If you don't sustain, if you don't invest in reskilling, sustainability may be a question. Sustainability may be a question. And probably, we have seen this kind of stories. Lot of stories are there, like how many companies have lost their, I'll say, the competitiveness. So that is what I feel that these are three factors. If we are vigilant, I'm sure that the story will be different.
Absolutely. And lastly, I want to understand from you. I have actually two questions. Um, One, what is your take when it comes to AI or technologies like AI replacing humans or taking over the human jobs? What do you think about it?
You know, this is a popular debate going on today also. Yesterday also, Facebook CEO has announced that 5% cut. And technology, one side give benefit, other side it takes some benefit from us. But what is now invitation for this change of AI is that we should first of all change ourselves. We should not start working in a different way. Like today, I see a hawker is using GPay. Hawker is using GPay. It means he or she has trained herself to use the new way of making payments or receiving payments. But that is a very very small and minor thing. What about that? The people like who are working, who are in charge of data centers. And who are in charge of company enterprise wide applications. Are they ready to change this, accept this? Change. That is what is something I feel. I think one change is required, which people have to think very very seriously.
Thank you once again for answering that, Mr. Agrawal. And lastly, as a mentor to a lot of professionals in the tech space, any advice that you would like to give out to students or even tech leaders who want to excel in the field of technology and digital transformation?
It's a VUCA word. It's a VUCA word. Nothing is certain. If somebody says I am working in a very good job, and my service is secured, I think one has to take a call. This thinking will not last. Even the government companies, they will be challenged to sustain the manpower if the manpower is not performing. So what is the solution for this? What kind of traits we should develop? I remember, what Andy Grove, the late, co-founder of Intel, and his book, we all know about Only the Paranoid Survive. Only the Paranoid Survive. I read this book 25 years back. how to survive the crisis points that challenge every company. And I will say, he wrote about the company, I say every individual. And there, he defined that you can't say that, no, today I'm a Microsoft or I'm a so and so company, I may not get into the crisis, no. But what is the way out for that? No, are you prepared mentally for that? Then he has given a theory of 10x, no, 10x theory. How he has no dwell. So everybody should be ready that no, for this thing only the paranoid will survive. How you make yourself paranoid? How you say understand the paranoid? Develop the paranoid within you. That is most important. And that's why you will be able to sustain. You will be able to, even AI is taking out your job, you still have the job because you are a paranoid. That is what I will. That is my advice. No, I have seen
Absolutely.
that. No, in my career, let me tell you, I have seen in my and I have to, do some. I did some experiments also. I found that no, this theory is absolutely right.
Definitely, and like you said, nothing is certain, especially now that we have emerging technologies taking over. Uh, it will take over jobs, but it will also open gates to new jobs in the market. But thank you once again for these key recommendations and advices. Lastly, before we wrap up this session, I have a small rapid fire plan for
Yeah,
you. Just a
sure.
couple of questions. Are you ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, great. What's one emerging technology that you believe will completely transform the world in the next coming decade?
The technology, which is based on cognitive intelligence. Cognitive intelligence, today we call it as a AI or a generative AI. Tomorrow it may be AGI, but the name may change. The cognitive intelligence technologies can, uh, transform the society. That is what.
Fantastic. Next, what is the most memorable compliment that you have received from a student or mentee?
When a student come and tell me, sir, your teaching or your subject has helped us to get the placement, and and during the job, sometimes they meet me and say, sir, what you taught is a very good, is helping me. That is what is my inspiration. That inspire me a lot. No, frankly speaking, even some of the CIOs who attended our courses, they also give me feedback whenever I meet. No, and they appreciate. So that is what the inspiration that okay, let me do more and more about this in this area.
Lovely. What is your favorite tech gadget that you cannot live without?
My patent gadget is my laptop. In our brain we have basal ganglia. Basal ganglia is a place in our brain which has all my stored memories till ever since I have taken birth or I was in the womb of my mother. And my laptop is like this. You know, it, I have so much, knowledge and intelligence, data in my laptop organized in some folders, hundreds of thousands of folders. So that is why I love that. Let me tell you, I don't want to lose that. I keep always two laptop in my house, back to back.
Absolutely. I think with the kind of milestones that we have seen, we all can agree to that. Next up, if not for a career in tech and IT or digital transformation, what career would you have pursued?
In fact, I wanted to become scientist, but my family condition didn't allow me because I was the eldest in my family, and we were three brothers and two sisters. No, I had a full responsibility, so I could not go. But science, I would have. I love the science and what the scientists do that. so, so that was, I will say, my first choice. No, if I would have been, somehow got this opportunity. Anyhow, today also I am in research, but different kind of research, not what scientists do.
Fantastic. And lastly, in your experience of 4 decades now, what's one surprising or unexpected lesson that you've learned from technology?
Never, consider technology as a menace or technology as a uh, the profit center. The how to use technology for your business value, for your own value. That is the main thing. The value, no, value part is the main thing. No. Not that, no, how much profit it will give me, what is the IRR of this technology. No, the value part. No, whether AI is going to improve the life of our citizens, whether AI is going to solve the human problems, that is main thing, which we have to, like electricity. What electricity has, changed, the way we were living, we were doing work. Like AI, people are talking about AI. It is still in the, I'll say, the evolving stage. But dangers are also there. So that is what I think, important, thing which we have to consider.
Great. Professor Agrawal, this conversation has been insightful and inspirational at the same time. I would really like to take a moment and thank you for joining us today and agreeing to do this on our platform. So thank you once again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.